What's poppin'? It's your boy, the boy, Henry Heck, back at it again with another video. And I just wanted to touch on a couple of points, a couple of negative points people have brought up in regard to the new PlayStation 5 Slim model that will be blessing us with its presence come November. Now, the main thing I've been seeing is the stand being sold separately. Before I get into that, the system itself does come with a stand. It's just a kickstand for when you land the system horizontal. Now I understand not everybody has space for that, but you do still have the option to sit it upright. The system will sit upright, no stand required. There are plenty of pieces of internet technology that don't have a stand on the bottom, that's of similar build and stature, just a little bit shorter, that does stand alone without a stand accompanying the device. You don't need the stand. You don't need it. Furthermore, to that same point, PlayStation has been selling vertical stands separately since like PS2, you know. And if you want to say I'm just not a fan of them taking something out the box that once came with the system, that's fair. Okay, just say that, but don't be outraged at a stand being $30, because stands have been sold separately for comparable prices since PS2 generation. So it's not that the stand is separate, it's that it's out of the box. Just say that. Just say that. That's not the argument people are making. They're just saying it's $30. So if it was $15, would it be cool? If it was $10, would it be cool? You know, I need me some understanding. I'm not getting it. Folks been paying for stands separately for generations, for years, multiple years. PS2, PS3, PS4, folk been paying for them. You know what I mean? So I'm not really connecting the dots as far as the anger about that, unless you say, you know, they taking stuff out the box, in which case don't have no iPhone sit up here saying that. Don't be out here buying new iPhones complaining about PlayStation taking stands out the box. You not even getting charging bricks no more in the box. So if you get with a smile on your face, pay $1,000 for a phone without a charging brick, now I'm gonna have a hard time taking your argument seriously about the new PS5s not coming with a vertical stand, because you still get a stand, it's just not a vertical one. Because Apple ain't giving you no charge they ain't giving you no charge. You know what I mean? So if you ain't been online complaining and crying about Apple taking out a charging block, don't then come over here to PlayStation Nation complaining about a stand being taken out the box. You heard me. Another thing I'm seeing is the $50 increase, which is for whatever reason. I'm assuming the storage and the ability to then upgrade that same piece of hardware with a Ultra HD Blu-ray drive. Ultra HD Blu-ray drive. You got the ability. You got the capability. It's modular. Now we got a modular system now. You know, if you were to put on a Blu-ray disc drive and it were to fail, because if you got a physical right now and it fails, you up the creek. But with this system here, if you put one on and it fails, you just swap it out for a new one. $80. You know what I mean? And then you back in the game, you back in the dough. You can sit up here and say, so we paying $50 for an extra 200 something? No. I mean, not $80, but $50. I'm sorry. But we paying $50 for an extra? No, that's not what you paying $450 for. You paying $450 for a whole system. You know, and included in that whole system, you get, you know, more storage in that system. You know, Series S just did the same thing. You get 1 terabyte of storage. No ability to upgrade to a physical. If you want to upgrade to a physical on that side, you got to pay a whole $500. Unless you find your used Series X somewhere, and even then you still paying more than $50, more than $80. You know what I mean? You paying more money. And when it comes to technology and memory expansion, you gonna pay more for more. You buy you a phone and it got more memory, you paying more money. You go buy your SD card and the SD card got more memory than this SD card, guess what you doing? Paying more money. You buy an internal SSD and it's got more storage on it than that other one, guess what you doing? Paying more money. You gonna pay more money for more storage. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. They're all manner of technology. External hard drive. You got the lesser storage one gonna be cheaper than the higher storage one. It just is what it is. I don't understand why it's a point of contention at this point in time. Like you know the game. You know the game. You know what I mean? Now, keep in mind, this system primarily is gonna be for folk A, who don't already have a 5, B, for folk who just want an extra one, and then C, in the future, your classic, your day one joint, stuff goes sour with it. You just end up having to get another one. Then you'll get this system. But if you already got you a system, bro, you already got you a 5, I'm not getting the outrage. This is not for you. Like I said, unless you just want an extra one. Now, if you just want an extra one, I'm pretty sure you're not really giving a fuck like that as far as what it had. I mean, you just getting an extra auxiliary. You just throwing one in the bedroom. You just throwing one in the playroom. You just throwing one in your kid's room. It's whatever. You still gonna have your main 5. You understand what I'm saying? You still gonna have your main 5. Now, I'm personally waiting for the Pro. A lot of folk waiting for the Pro. Now, you got this news and you mad you didn't get news of the Pro. Then just say that. You can't sit here and say, oh, it's an L because you didn't get to hear what you wanted to hear. You already feel a way about first party being silent. Naughty Dog doing what they doing. You can't then turn around and just say, oh, this is stupid. This is because you already spiteful and you feel away. It's not how that works. These folk been dropping slims for eons. Ever since the first gen, you been getting a smaller system a few years after the fact since day one. It ain't nothing new. It's not, you can't say it's stupid. You can't say it's tone deaf. Because if you don't say that, then for every generation of console since inception, you had to have been feeling the same way. And I don't think a lot of folk will. I don't think the energy is the same. I think folk upset. They not getting the news they want to get. And they using this as an opportunity to speak up and say Sony is dropping the ball. They out here calling PlayStation the Apple of gaming. They hop on Twitter on their iPhone to then call PlayStation the Apple of gaming. Don't make no sense to me whatsoever. Absolutely none. Now, this is just the par for the course of how stuff go. It's been going this way for a long time. You want to say, oh, is the digital more expensive? It is more expensive, but you getting more memory than the digital you had last time. If you want to say the stand ain't coming with it, a stand do come with it. It just ain't a vertical stand, and you can sit your system upright without the stand. It ain't necessary. You can sit it up. Now, again, you're not getting the news you want to get, fine. Just say that. Don't sit up here and say, oh, it's stupid. Don't nobody need this. Who is this for? Blah, blah, blah. It's always who is this. Whenever someone do something, it's who is this for? It's always that. Who is this for? It's for the folks who ain't got one. If you already got you a 5, I don't understand the negativity coming out your mouth in regards to this system here. I don't understand it. And to be honest with you, I think it's unwarranted. I fully and wholeheartedly think it's unwarranted. Cause you're getting something. The folks who ain't had a 5, they getting a 5. And they getting a 5 with more storage on it. And they getting the capability to upgrade into a physical drive without having to buy a whole new system on top of that. Sure, if you wait, you gotta pay the 80, but you wait. Come on now, you know how I go. It's everything cheaper when you get it in a pack. Everything cheaper when you get it in a bundle. It's not nothing foreign. You know, and it ain't to me, oh, you just sticking up for, no, I'm not sticking. This is regular. This is regular. This day, this life, this business, this is just how it go. And recognizing something for how it go, what I'm supposed to say? Oh, it's stupid, they shouldn't charge you extra. Why wouldn't they charge you extra? If you gonna sit here and say it's stupid that they charge you extra, I can say you stupid for thinking they ain't. And that's all I gotta say about that, to be honest. It ain't got nothing to do with no corporate shilling. It ain't got nothing to do with on being on your knees for PlayStation. Nothing to do with that. None at all. If you're spiteful, just speak on what exactly you're being spiteful about. You're upset about something over here, speak on that. Don't bring it over here, cause it ain't gonna add up. It's not gonna add up at all. And it's just long and short of it. That's all I got for right now. I will catch y'all in the next one.
That's some bullshit.